got confidence and belief. I think the idea of where we were maybe 15 years ago was probably how it was then, but it's very different now. And I think those two lads deserve credit for speaking first and foremost on the day of the game.
Lewis Cook on the bench for this one. Steve Cook starts, though. He'll be hoping that it isn't particularly high scoring, at least not as far as the defence conceding goals is concerned. Do you think this will be a high scoring game, given the history between the sides?
I've got a feeling it will be, because I look at Southampton, everything about them is about pressing, and part of that is obviously to win the ball high, but I think another part of it is they want to try and win the ball as high up the pitch away from their own defence. And I think that Bournemouth, if they can get past that press, they will create chances. Both teams have got quick forwards. We've got plenty of skill. And I can't see this being a 0-0. I did Monday Night Football this week, and it was a 0-0. I'm thinking there's no way this one could be 0-0. And we will get goals tonight, I'm sure. All the fans outside think it. I think even the managers think it.
As much as you find them both sort of attacking sides, and definitely sides that everybody wants to go for goal, but particularly these two, in slightly different ways, don't they?
They do, and I think we've sort of, over the last sort of 10 or 15 years, we've sort of looked at, sometimes we've, as pundits have suggested, that if a team concedes 2 or they concede plenty of goals, that they need to sort of lock the defence up, they need to play more rigid, they need to play more These managers don't think of it that way. They really do think about the attacking play most. I imagine that the first thing they do when they come in as coaches is implement their attacking style on the team rather than the defensive style. And they do. I mean, Bournemouth, I think, I asked Eddie the question about what he will do with regards to the Southampton press. And I think he does think that potentially the pace he's got up front, Josh King and the likes of Solanke, Wilson, they can cause them real problems on the counter-attack with a bit of quality out of still winning the ball back. In Southampton, I think they just want to win it out. Bournemouth do like to play. Bournemouth's weakness, I think, is probably more in the defence, and I think ultimately that's where both teams can see tonight. They can have opportunities to win.
Well, they get the pitch ready for the players to come back out again for kickoff. So if we get them out very quickly, we might be playing and you've done your hamstring again. So I don't think that's a good idea. We spoke to Mother Tiske earlier, another legend at Southampton, Laurie McManamy, the 1976 FA Cup final winning manager, and guided them to the highest level in the finish. He will be an interesting observer this evening ahead of the Friday night football. It is Southampton against Bournemouth, and it's coming up next.
Sponsored by Bet365.
What's happening, Gareth? Louis Patel, what is going on? As you can see, there's no James next to me yet. I don't know where he's gone, but he will be with us shortly.
Never have SUVs gone so far.
Right, lads and ladies.
So if you have anything to say, you can whack it in the super chat, because we have the super chat open here.
You're our fox and Vixen in the box. Brian, keep your striker in your pocket, only metaphorically.
And I'll be jumping in on the super chat as well.
It's easy to mess things up these days. That's why we do money back specials. So not cost you as much.
Not surprising. They were just saying on Sky, Solanke's only first time in his career started 2 games in a row, which is mental.
We know that nothing beats that new home feeling.
What's the audio like, guys? Can you just give me a shout and just tell me whether or not you can hear me clearly enough, or do I need to turn Friday Night Football down a little bit? I'm hoping that the mic on the camera picks us up. Sam and Julian, welcome to the party. To be fair, James did say we'd go live at 5 minutes to, and I've already gone live, so it's not his fault that he's not here. Thank you for confirming about the audio, Dave. All good. So did anybody who's live have a worse week than me last week? I had 26 points, which is still causing me nightmares now, I'll be honest with you. Absolute nightmare. And this week was the hardest week to make transfers. I toyed with the wildcard, couldn't find the right balance. Was always 0.1, 0.2 short of getting the squad that I wanted. Nightmare. 38, Julian, was a good week. Like, I would have got 38 if I didn't bench Pookie, but I suppose I bought that on myself. This is the week Liverpool will get clean sheet. I really hope so. It depends. If Mason Mount doesn't play and they play Ross Barkley instead, I suppose that increases Liverpool's chances of a clean sheet. But Van Dijk, you'd think, would be able to control Tammy Abraham. Wolves did a rubbish job of maintaining him. His third goal last week was class, though. Mm-hmm. Do you have a brew? I do have a brew. I do have a brew, Eric, and I have Ilkley Breweries Mary Jane, which is quite a decent beer. FPO TT in the house. TT, what's happening, mate? Friday nights don't get better than Southampton v Bournemouth. Yeah, I mean, it could be a Liverpool City game, but it's not. We've got Southampton Bournemouth. To be honest, I'm expecting a few goals. Southampton have scored in every game apart from the opening game of the season, so I'm thinking they're going to score. I actually fancy Che Adams to break his duck today. I don't think he's very good, but I think he will break his duck today. And Bournemouth can score goals. Harry Wilson again, top corner. Callum Wilson again. Yeah. Oh, Gareth, last minute captain switch from Sterling to Son. I hate doing that. I'll never change my captain in the last half an hour. Apart from today, because I only made my transfers half an hour before. But otherwise, I'll never change my captain half an hour before. Right now, it looks like a nightclub in Southampton. The stadium's going mad things. What is going on at St Mary's? Trossard and Aubameyang, or Campbell and Aguero. If you look at Arsenal's fixtures, who is that? It's Jeff. If you look at Arsenal's fixtures, man, Aubameyang is going to score a hat full of goals, especially in the home fixtures. That's why I bought Aubameyang in. I just see him being captainable most weeks, and I've got Sterling for the weeks that I'm not going to captain him. So I'd go with Aubameyang, yo. All right, no worries, Dave. Enjoy. Captain Buffel, my backup team on Sky. Big play. Okay. Beelzebub. Was I impressed with Mings and Engels versus Haller? I thought they did all right. Can they keep Aubameyang quiet, though? No, because it's at the Emirates. And Arsenal always score goals at the Emirates. Julian's drinking the single grain Cheetah from the Suntory Brewery, Japanese whiskey. Love it. Che Adams incoming bandwagon. Maybe. I'm not buying him. No chance. What I want to know is, where is James? Where is James? TT, I am so excited about Sunday's game against United. We always raise our game for Man United. People have been down the pub because it's Sunday, so the atmosphere will be rocking and rolling because people have had a few drinks, in my opinion. And we're unbeaten in 4, and we want to keep that momentum going. 5 if you include the League Cup. So yeah, I think I fancy our chances against United, but you know what? They have a lot of very, very good players. Rashford, Mata, James. They're all Pogba on his day. They're all very, very, very good players. The guys that are sponsoring Bournemouth, did they used to sponsor Spurs?
Yes.
I feel like they did.
Mansion. Yes.
Mansion did. Nice of you. James has just joined the building.
We've got a bottle opener.
In the kitchen. Well, those are twist top though, so you're all right, aren't you?
Oi,
See, big Andy Carroll could be in contention. Surely essential for the game week. Yeah, you're having a laugh, Steve. Danny's hoping Haller can deliver. I kept him in my team this week, so you never know. He scored 3 goals in 4 games. But United, Harry Maguire, the problem is Harry Maguire's solid, so it's going to be a tough ask. He's going up against a big-ass central defender in Harry Maguire.
you confident Sunday?
Have to be.
Yeah.
Have to be. Yeah. We need to, obviously, when you're playing big teams, you've got to be at your best. But we need Rice to be really snuffing out everything before it gets into the penalty area. And we need to play with pace. But, you know, Wan-Bissaka's a solid defender. Maguire's a solid defender. So it's not going to be easy. Probably have to target Ashley Young.
I haven't even seen the teams for this yet tonight. Is that no Fraser again?
No Fraser again.
Okay.
No Fraser again. And Solanke starts again.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I was regretting taking Fraser out on a hit on the Southern Softies last week after he came on and scored.
Yeah.
I should have taken out fucking Lanzini, shouldn't I?
Evening Chancer, he's on the stream. Product placement, there we go.
Where's the product placement?
I don't know. I think it's talking about the beer that I was talking about earlier. Louis says, evening, James. You got it on the live? You got the chat? Do you know how to get it on your phone?
No, you do the chat and I'll do Twitter.
Fair play. Apparently, Lanzini was injured 30 minutes before the deadline.
Just 30 minutes before. Yeah, I left him in the Southern Softies. I've got 0.1 up on him, so I'm not panicking. I've got Lewis Dunk first sub away to Newcastle. Dale Stevens my second sub in that. So I've got fucking Lanzini and Mount. But I'm making a comeback on you, mate.
You are. Is now a good time to tell you that I played my wild card.
On what?
My northern team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your team and I'll dismantle it.
I will tell you my team.
In fact, I can get it up now, can't I?
I don't know if they're still updating the game. Sometimes they take a bit of time to update.
Yeah. It's up running. Just tell everyone what you got.
Fass.
Let's start with goalkeepers. You don't even know what you've got, do you?
Fass. Nah, I don't even remember.
Did you do this in about
North.
5 minutes?
FPL North. So I moved to Pope in goal.
Can we point out as well that your team from the North's doing better than your real team as well?
Yeah, at the moment. And the differential team's doing better than my real team. That's off the back of one Leon Crouch, whatever, passed away. They're doing a minute.
Who passed away?
I think it was a Southampton player. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Rest in peace. I don't know who it was. I'd like to comment on it.
Leon Crouch? That's what it said.
Leon Crouch?
I'm pretty sure that's what it said.
I'm not in. Someone tell us.
Trent, Otamendi and Dean in defence.
Let's have a look. Yeah, who's sub goalie? So you can budget 1 year. Cool.
Stecklenburg. Mane, De Bruyne, Firmino, Aguero, Pukki.
Geez, what's going on with that midfield?
Got no money left, so had to get
Stuck with Hayden and Cantwell.
Yeah.
And then Docker.
Yeah. I've got Aguero and Firmino and Mane and Kevin De
Why
Bruyne.
haven't you put Charlie Taylor in? He might get back in the team.
I don't know if he's ready to go yet.
I'm going to take your team apart, mate.
Hmm.
I'm coming for you.
You might. But there you go. I'm not worried about my North team. I'm worried about my regular team. I need to get some points for that. Not that I've got anyone playing today. Have you got anyone playing today? No.
No, my interest in the game is, from a fantasy perspective, Harry Wilson's my Sky captain. You got anyone in that?
No.
So you should let it go.
Let it go.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, let it go.
I think the score draw, I think, would be my prediction. You?
I think a Bournemouth win is my prediction. I think Bournemouth will score more goals than Southampton, so I'm going to go with the Bournemouth victoire. Dan Baisley says, "Come on, you Reds." Chris would also know, where have you been? I've had to kill time watching Jules Breach on the FPL show, which was tough. Well, I doubt it was that tough because I'd happily watch her. But we were eating dinner, talking about life, de-stressing after the intense half an hour before the deadline where we couldn't figure out what transfers to make.
Today became a mess. Mason Mount has made my week a complete fucking
FPL
mess.
tips in the house. Come on, Che Adams. I'm with you. I want to see Che Adams break his duck.
Che Adams is a really interesting one because his underlying stats, so they keep telling me, are very, very good. He had a few more efforts on goal at Sheffield United last week for sure. I like him. I've said that to you a number of times. You can't really go there because of the value of the guys just above him. And we've got a dirty run after this, Southampton.
Harry Wilson and Buffal is two Sky captains. He got two teams. Jeremy saying, who's the highest ownership player playing today? Oh, got to be Callum Wilson, no?
I bet it might.
Callum Wilson's only about 10%.
Do you know what? I'll hazard a guess. It might even still be Fraser.
But he's not playing.
It's actually, that's a good shout. Let's have a look at the.
Do you want a fun fact? Quiz. Let me ask you.
You know I'm good at quizzes.
Yes. Dominic Solanke starts a second Premier League game in a row.
Yep.
How many times in his career has he started two Premier League games in a go?
How many have you had?
Fucking hell. How many times has he started two games in a row in the Premier League prior to today?
None.
Never.
The highest owned player on
He
the
still
show.
worked for like 20 million, didn't he?
The highest owned player on the show tonight is Nathan Ake.
Okay.
11.6%
Nathan
of
Ake.
owners. 4.9 million in the game. Quite wide. So many people own a Bournemouth defender. I will never ever.
Rico. Some people are on Vestergaard.
Rico's all right because it's so dirt cheap, isn't it? 4.1, 9.2%. Look at Callum Wilson's ownership, mate. Yeah.
Chris Wood has done. He's taken out Zinchenko for Otamendi, like you were saying. You didn't do that though in the end, did you?
No. So I went
done
with,
next week.
for those who have missed the muted tweet, I have downgraded Van Dijk, sticking to my fucking cojones. I've gone with Matip, and I've gone Dendonka to Cantwell because they're both going to swing in price tonight as well. And Cantwell gives me a nice cover while I don't know what's happened with Mason Mount, who I've obviously kept. Some 0.3 up on Mason Mount. Not taking him out if he's missing a game that I wasn't bothered about having him for anyway.
Yeah.
Liverpool on Sunday. Leaves me about 0.8 in the bank to make choices for next week.
Ben Moxon's on the old. Ben Moxon's on the stream now. Weekend is here. Good time. Andy, let's talk FPL. He says all that FPL money, and you went for Budweiser's. Firstly, there is no FPL money, and James bought these. So.
Yeah,
actually, Tom Campbell bought my beer because we're still nursing these.
It's
from
the last one left.
Yeah, the can's gone, isn't it? Yeah.
So
yeah, unfortunately, Andy, we are on Budweiser. I don't mind the Budweiser. Are you, Joaquin? Are you anti Budweiser? I know you're anti Heineken. You remember last time when we did the?
He's anti Heineken. He's anti Heineken because his other half likes it, isn't it?
Yeah. Any chance we see Greenwood this weekend? I don't mind if he wants to come on against us.
Yeah, every chance, I think, of Mason Greenwood getting minutes. We think Martial stood out, and I don't know what the status of Pogba is. They're weak without that pace, United. I think they're there to be had for you at the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's just typical West Ham to fuck it up, though. So
Good ball out, Vestergaard.
oh, he just ran into him. It's a bit.
Set it off the left again. You know, I'm really disappointed not playing this is Gineppo.
Yeah,
Really wanted to see him play.
yeah. Do you think they're just easing him in?
He's injured, Gineppo.
Oh, is he?
Picked up an injury in a week, yeah, after obviously a great goal last week.
Sugar.
He's looking like a real differential prospect.
What a pain.
Yeah, shit happens, doesn't it?
VVD guaranteed to score this week now.
Chance. It's JWP, your man, mate. Half a chance, that.
James, looking good. Ward Prowse. Chris wants to know any chance of Manchild coming on later. Manchild has just gone to drop Matchild to go and play football. And then
Matchild's got to go and meet his 18-stone woman, but he keeps denying.
Yeah. Matchild's got a girlfriend that he keeps secret. He doesn't call it secret. Huh.
Do tell, Suj.
Right. Andy says he's gone full circle on his drink. He likes a good IPA now. Fucking hell, you getting old, mate. He's not touching lager for. He's not touching lager or beer until about 3 or so years ago. Okay, so prior to that, he was an ale drinker.
Huh?
He took out VVD. He better not score. Fair play.
Who'd you come in, Andy? Would like to know. I'm gonna guess.
This is not in the new studio. This is in the office.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Andy's brought in Syunku.
Andy's bought in Syunku. James reckons you bought in Syunku. Syunchu. I think it's Syunchu.
Yeah, I reckon he's gone Syunku.
I think it's
down the
Syunchu.
line. Nah, who gives a fuck? And he's holding the money back. That's my guess.
There we go. So he doesn't have to drink Budweisers.
My IPA's look
Syunku. Yes, he did.
Is he really?
Yeah. Planning for Abraham next week. Me too, actually.
I'm a G, aren't I?
Yeah.
Andy, I saw your fucking tweet, mate. I know you're going Syunku.
Okay. James is cheating. Rico in the house. Rico had a price rise this week to 4.1 million. Man is balling.
About 9% ownership now.
Shit. Hi.
The interesting one that value, who I've noticed in a few wildcard teams today, is Hanley at Norwich. It's an awkward one because there's a fair chance if you wildcarded, you might be on, say, Pookie, Cantwell and Hanley. But I know, obviously, Amadou played there against City. He's a midfielder, really. Mark said that to us on Clash of the Correspondents on Thursday. Hanley will probably get back in that team at 4. And he's going to sit on your bench.
Yeah.
And you won't get tempted by it. Just fucking leave him there. So I think if I was going to ping one in now, I'd actually probably go at Hanley. Want to see him play tomorrow, probably. But yeah, I'd go Hanley, I think.
Yeah, after opening day of the season, yeah, the mare.
Yeah, and he's going to sit as third sub, isn't he? If you go down that route.
FPL Aguero reckons Vestergaard's worth 90 million. But Greg wants to know over or under on Heung-min Son getting 200 points this year, James. He wants to know. Under. But not by much.
Under.
Luke says Abraham's going to go up in price tonight.
The thing is with Spurs, we'll come back onto that girl in a minute. The thing with Spurs is, like, we've played these last 2 league games in this 4-2-2 system. We went back to more of a 4-2-3-1 in Greece at the week. Now, I'm a kind of a fan of the 4-2-3-1. Like, for whatever reason, it didn't work again. There's a number of factors. Like, Ndombele is so far short of fitness. Christian Eriksen had probably his worst ever game in the Spurs shirt, I'd say. Unrecognisable to the player we know. I thought someone had dropped fucking Ozil into my team. It was bad.
That is bad.
Yeah. There you go. It's Nathan Ake.
Highest ownership on the pitch. Ake scores. Ake in the house.
Oh, it's a goal. Who got the assist? Who
Nice
got the
one,
assist?
James.
I don't know.
V-A-R.
Who took the corner? Is it
V-A-R.
Rico?
V-A-R.
It is Rico's corner as well.
Nice. I mean, if I'd have bought Rico, I'd have put him on the
That's
bench.
a really good header. Really good header.
V-A-R. V-A-R.
Great header.
Crap defending.
Brave, isn't it? Dan so he gets above.
Yeah.
Good header. See, that's the thing. Like with Rico now, it's similar to the Lundstrom thing. You got him now.
Do you play him?
Do you play him? They've got a run of games, Bournemouth, and you feel like you could, and it'll probably fucking let you down.
All right, we're done now. Should we go home now?
Why are we done?
Oh, it's 1-0. It's like, game's over. Bournemouth won.
What, you got Vestergaard in your team, have you?
Ha! Nah. And I don't know why so many.
0.2 rise this week, Vestergaard.
Yeah.
I missed
5.2
something,
now.
honestly.
Does anybody on the live stream, and there's about 60, 70 of you, or how many there are, 80 now,
If you've done it,
any of you own Vestergaard?
if you've done it for the value. There's no other reason why you've done it.
Yeah.
You think those points are going to be maintained? Sorry, you already know. It's 10 minutes in. You can't rely on them. In fact, a pair of these two, you couldn't rely to. That Aki will get 4 or 5 goals a season. You're going to have some fucking shitters if you was to sit with him in your team.
I think
And sure enough,
I
people
hear
are already hitting the button and buying him right now.
I hear footsteps.
Manchild's in the house.
Manchild in the house.
Oh, it started already.
Yeah, man.
You missed the goal, fam.
Oh,
You missed the goal,
who
brabs.
scored?
Isaac Success.
No, he likes him. Has he not got
Isaac Success.
him? Really? Has he got Aki?
Oh,
I
fuck.
think he's got him.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait and see.
Didn't he say that he's okay? He's okay. He's okay. I'll
He's
get him.
okay, I'll get him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you
he
say
did.
that he's okay, I'll get him?
Yeah.
Manchild's team, Manchild's Marauders.
He's got Nathan Aki, hasn't he?
Just proof. He has Nathan Ake, and Nathan Ake scored.
Yeah, tactical decisions, mate. Tactical decisions. Got to learn to make some. I'm telling you.
What a guy.
You better know.
Tell me the rest of that team.
Manchild has Ake. You know, if they keep a clean sheet now, that Ake could be on for maximum bonus points as well. This could be like a 15-point haul from one player.
Yeah. That'll be like
What I love is my head is completely hidden. Best.
is it really?
Yeah. I just remain anonymous.
This is Manchild in the house. We can move the webcam, should you wish.
Got a crouch down hidden tiger. Should I be comfortable here with you sitting right behind me?
Yeah.
Dan reckons it's going to be a Desmond Tutu. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. Desmond, yeah.
Has Manchild got his wings? Big question. I did get my wings.
Yeah, I think we're all fucking
He
trying to, we're all
believes
trying to breathe
he
in
can
at the moment.
fly.
Tell me the rest of his team.
Who, Manchild?
Yeah.
He hasn't changed it from week 1.
Well, there's a shot.
No, I have.
Bentley,
I
Van Dijk,
did change it
Coleman.
from week 1. I have, you know. We've been making transfers and
Heaton, Ben Mee, Van Dijk, Coleman, Ericsson, Salah, Sterling.
Slow down. So it's Heaton in goal.
Yeah,
Who's sub goal?
De Gea.
De Gea.
De Gea.
You've got like a £5.5 million defender on the bench and a £4.5
It's not
million
that,
pound left.
They're fucking Heaton in away to Arsenal. Admittedly, I got Heaton in my team this week, but I am sitting with a 4.0 on my bench, not David De Gea.
And so far, I have 7 points.
It's very true. You're definitely going to finish tonight with more points than me and Suj. That's an absolute certainty.
Oh, yeah, look, you're not doing well.
Yeah.
You've got 0.
Manchild showing me Matty James is injured. Manchild made me nearly
James.
cry the other week when he said James is injured.
Oh, shit. What happened to Success?
Yeah,
Red flag.
Yeah, he's fucked as well.
Why? Groin injury. Ah, great Success. Oh, yeah.
This guy made me die and he went, James is injured. What shall I do? So I'm waiting for him to show me Daniel James. And it's
Yeah,
not even Daniel James. It's fucking
Matty
James.
I've
Matty
substituted in
James.
Keane.
Who else is in that team?
No, I might put in
Who's your forwards?
Success.
Wood and Jimenez.
Jesus Christ. Do you had a goal of any of them yet?
Can I put De Gea in for?
No. No, he's a
You
goalkeeper.
you can't change it now. It's started.
Yeah, it's for next week now. You have to make your changes.
Yeah. Big one takes.
So what transfers did you end up doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Got rid of Danny Drinkwater finally and put in Cantwell.
Yeah.
And I got rid of Harrison Kane. And I got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Alright.
And I captained Aubameyang.
How much has Manchild got in the bank?
We're about to find out in the next 4 weeks if my faith in Harry Kane is just completely fucking
How much
blind.
do I have?
We are.
We really are.
How much do I see? How do I see how much I got in money?
Let's have a look at squad value. I bet it's about
0.4 million. It's 99 million. You've lost $1 million in value. It's a start.
always quick, King.
Oh, Rapid. Rapid. Roberdinho Rapids. No.
It's Premier League's best defender there, Vestergaard. It's like
What did you just say?
I feel like if 4 was a budget,
Vestergaard.
if 4 was a budget film, Vestergaard could play him.
Yeah, the Vestergaard, the skinny
Sci-fi
Thor.
version of 4. We were going to differential wildcards, and it's off for the moment, basically, because it was on the premise that Callum Wilson's fallen under 10%.
DJ Newton in the house.
And he's now 10%. Hello, DJ. How many colours in the shirt you wearing tonight, DJ? DJ was the most memorable person at Planet FPL Live 2 because of his fucking shirt.
Yeah. Manchild must be a great cameraman. Is that because his head's chopped off? I'm assuming that's the irony of Manchild's head.
So many people got injured.
It's football, man. What do you expect? People get injured.
Some fucking professionalism.
Right, let's see if there's some Twitter cues. See what's cracking.
What about Femi?
How?
Andy, I
So
like
there's
your
party game.
I like your tweet. If Carlsberg did thumbnails like that.
There's a player here called Long.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fun.
Shane Long. Did you wear Shane Long? Click on I next to his name and see what information it gives you. Harry Wilson looks
Shane
about
Long.
he's 11 years old. Do you think Shane is long?
Guys, send in some questions on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Suj looks like he's given up on YouTube.
No, it's
What about Obafemi?
Obafemi.
Oh, no, stop it. What's the
Long bandwagon.
long?
Muset. Muset good?
No,
Least
shit.
I like to Muset. I like to. He's
Right,
getting picked.
here's the first team.
He's in the fucking team.
Don't hit. No, don't fucking confirm.
Here's the first
Do
tip.
not confirm.
Do not buy anything that's got
Do
a
not
red and
buy
white
this
striped
set.
shirt.
Why?
Advantage. That guy's fucked.
In fact, don't. A good rule for you would be don't buy anyone with a striped shirt.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout. That.
Wait, no, but Success has a striped shirt.
Yeah, get fucking rid.
He hasn't, but
No, it's got 2 stripes on it. Vardy. I can't afford Vardy. Vardy fuck.
Jefferson Lerman's such a fucking hatchet, man.
DJ Newton's wife Edita's in the house as well. So hello, and apologies if any language is not ladylike here.
He's not ladylike. Why
James
would our
might
language
swear.
be ladylike to begin
No,
with?
suitable for.
Oh, okay.
Oof. Shoot. Oh,
He's got all the talent, Buffal.
don't buy any fucking players. Badges in the house.
What about
Marks in the house.
McGoldrick?
What's the deal with Manchild and big women? I have no idea, Chris. Where did that come from?
You mean Manchild, first of all?
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did say Manchild. It's basically Manchild being a young and Chris has girls on the go. I don't really know anything, but he keeps it very secretive. So
So we asked him if she was quite big, and he got a bit
yeah, and
nervous about it.
he's been a bit suspicious. Sometimes give him a lift to the train station, and this girl that
Why?
he's dating.
Why are
goes
you
to
just
pick him
looking
up.
at players with stripes?
Mudo.
And we have threatened to just wait until she turns
Carol.
up in her car.
Look, she's good in the women's league.
Don't buy players with stripes.
Okay. Are you?
That's such a good tip for you.
Are you?
He's looking at.
I'm gonna pick him. Are you?
He's literally. He's found a way on the FPL app, I'm sure, to only look at players with stripes.
Yeah, just all the cheap
sure.
ones.
It's Southampton, Newcastle. Who else?
Brighton, Palace,
Why can I not buy these
Bournemouth.
players? Wait, why can I not buy these players?
Sheffield
They're
United.
good bad teams.
But
Radley wants to know if you think Wolves players are out of the equation because of their bad form in Europa League. Yes.
Is that Bradley?
No, Radley, James
Oh,
Radley.
you can see why I might have thought that.
Are they different differentials?
Yes, apps. No, well, no, they're out of the game at the moment. It'll get to a stage where like Jota's 6.2 now, isn't he? It will go so low where you think it will come back. What are you laughing at?
his name's Parrot.
Listen, Troy Parrott, no messing for the fucking kids in the house. Watch this little Irish fella go as a kid at Spurs. Couple of years he'll be in the team.
Troy Parrott.
Yeah, remember the name. Tottenham 4.5 forwards. You do worse than Connolly at Brighton. Because with Lucadio and Andone gone, oh shit, he wears stripes, doesn't he? With them two gone, he's going to get run-outs, you know.
What about
He'd
this
be
guy?
the 4.5 forward
Like,
to go to.
I don't know.
I realise I'm the only dickhead in the world not playing for fan.
I don't know about this guy.
I don't know at Norwich. I don't know who it is. Some kid.
Oh shit, picked him. Ah!
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Just give me your login details, man.
No, you just pick weird,
Yes, the girl.
bad players.
What, and you don't?
I pick great players.
Okay.
Gary is my cap playing says, why is bottled Budweiser so much nicer than Bud on draft? Makes
Good
no
point.
sense.
I don't
I have
know,
no idea.
but I do agree with you, Gary.
It's like Stella in a can as well.
I do very much agree.
There are certain beers that definitely taste better in certain formats. And
Yeah.
Budweiser's made for bottles. Yeah. I don't know the reason, actually.
Cross in. Oh, should have gambled on that.
Hendrick. Oh, Westwood. Oh shit, I don't know Westwood. He's coming back.
Back again, Ashley Westwood.
You don't have the available funds. Are you allowed to borrow money?
No. Where would you borrow money from?
I don't know.
Your account. What do you think Leicester Spurs tomorrow, Suj?
Oh, disappointed with Leicester last week. Disappointed with them.
Yeah, I was a
last
bit. I
week.
said on the pod, I thought they missed a big opportunity.
I'm going to say 2-1 to Leicester. Home advantage for them. Small stadium, small pitch.
Small stadium.
Smaller stadium than yours.
I am just.
Just because you can fit 2 football pitches in your stadium.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You know, to be honest with you, you guys are a bit hit and miss in terms of performance, and Leicester are the same. So
I'll close eyes on Jamie Vardy tomorrow for FPL. If I come off Kane, that's where I think I'll go.
Manchild might as well be using Tinder rather than FPL app. The way he's fucking going. That's a fair shout,
I
Shane.
don't think he has much joy on Tinder either.
Listen,
Yeah. I know, there's nothing wrong with Grindr, each to their own.
well, if not for that app, we would have never found each other. Then you wouldn't have a producer.
It's very true, sweetheart. Oh. He was slow. He was so slow on the toe investor guy.
My neck is killing me.
What was
It's
that?
actually really hurting now.
What was her name?
Yeah. And I'm not talking about my wife being a pain in the neck, because she's not. But yeah.
I've made my transfer.
You haven't, Manchild. I don't believe you.
I did.
You have not made a transfer now.
Why?
You can't even buy Aki. Who's he bought?
Greenwood.
Bought Greenwood. What, for success?
Yeah.
Okay. Why have you done that?
I don't know. It's the only guy I could afford. I don't have a good reason.
I suggest you activate that wildcard, mate.
Why? I don't know. It's the only guy I could afford. I don't have a good reason.
I suggest you activate that wildcard, mate.
Why? 38.
Wild card.
Yeah. I want to play at least one of my 3 wild cards this season. I think I want to play my triple captain.
What do you mean? You're 3 wild cards. You don't have 3 wild cards, 2 wild cards.
No.
Simon O'Gorman says at Planet of Beyond. I know, should know my fucking handle by now, shouldn't I? 2-0, and it's Josh King. Yeah.
Told you.
Vestergaard owners just sat back another yard.
Told you. Bournemouth going to score more goals. We're halfway there, Chancer, 2-2.
Yeah, Desmond all over it.
It has Southampton are shite.
Ooh, he's off, you know.
He is.
He's off. I think he's off. I think he's off.
VAR disallowed. Are they checking it?
Yeah, of course they will.
They just don't allow goals.
I think that's offside. Look at the line on the pitch.
He is offside.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's off. Yeah,
he is offside. By like a toe. No goal. No goal. Gutted. Back to 1-0. I mean.
Anyway, Simon Gorman was saying, sorry, Simon. Adam Ada, Irish underage international, went to my school, Douglas Com. Going to be a star, as well as Parrott and Connolly. It's all these Irish kids, you see.
Adam, I don't know. That's the guy.
Simon, on a serious, on these kids, I mean, I only really know about Troy Parrott. They're all better than the current fucking crop of Ireland 4 internationals, aren't they? Do tell me.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Irish team? Republic or Northern? Northern Ireland at the top of their group, mate.
Republic
struggling.
To be honest, like when they played Switzerland the other week, I watched the end of the game, and Goldrick got a good goal after Whelan had hit the bar. I turned it on, and Switzerland were winning 1-0, and it was a shock that I put an Ireland game on, and it was a qualifier, and it wasn't 0-0. You can guarantee under 2.5 goals in just about any Republic of Ireland qualifying match. Always low scoring. They're doing all right. I haven't technically got enough quality at the moment, but the guys that Simon mentions there, I don't know anything about Adaya, but I know Connolly's very well highly thought of at Brighton. And Parrott might well play for Spurs. I'm going to Colchester on Tuesday night. I hope Parrott plays. I'd love to see him play. He did all right on tour in Asia. Lee Jackson. James, did you know you have 3 Liverpool defenders? Don't you think that seems excessive? To be honest, Lee, I didn't know. No idea, mate.
Manchild Shane says you should wildcard and only pick players with girls' names.
Oh, what a shout. That's what we was going to talk about. Tammy Abraham, weren't we?
How's that a girl's name?
Tammy.
Tammy's a girl's name, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The only bloke's called Tammy. I mean, I wouldn't tell him to his face. He's 6'4".
Well, I don't think you can see his face.
It's a different postcode, isn't it? Tammy's a girl's name, isn't it? Any other girls in the Premier League that we know of? See if we can find some girls for this man show.
Lingard, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse could be a girl's name. Yeah,
that's coming in from DJ Newton in the house.
Yeah, you got Jesse J. Yeah, tell us girls' names in the Prem, lads. Get in on the chat.
But it can be their surname as a girl's name, or it has to be their first name?
Ideally, first name. Chance Højbjerg, he wants it on his right, doesn't he?
Oh,
should have gone his left.
Like Andy Carroll, for example. Carroll's a girl's name.
Not spelled like that, though. It's got like an extra R and an extra L, isn't it?
Yeah, but still. You have to be creative.
Nah,
when you're doing things like this, you have to be creative.
We want first names.
If only Karol Poborski was still
I don't know any first names. That's
a fucking blast from the past. In fact, Karol Poborski and Vestergaard having a love child would be a fucking sight for sore eyes. With their hair.
I wonder how many teams have got Rico and Aki.
Not many.
you know who's got
Allison.
both of them? Everybody who set up their new team tonight to win their fucking goodie bag or be top of the game week on Friday night.
Oh.
Fucking pricks.
Manchild, you're allowed Allison.
Oh, of course, Allison, yeah.
Is he back?
No. He's back at the end of October, hopefully. But he's a girl's name that you're allowed.
Allison's a great.
Madison.
State of that kick out. Too heavy. There's got to be more girls in our league, surely.
Well, what's your views on the word on the name Chris? Because you got Chris,
Boy's name.
Christina, Christiana, Chrissy,
Christian.
Chris is
It's a boy's name.
Chris is an abbreviation of a boy's name and a girl's name.
Simon Gomez says, yeah, the Irish underage are looking very good. Under 21's flying under Stephen Kenny, ex-Dundalk manager, who will take over from Big Mick after the Euros. I'll take it they are all better than the McGoldricks.
Yeah, your reserve goalkeeper Manchild will be Jordan Pickford.
It's a boy's name as well.
Jordan is a girl's name. It can't be a girl's only name. It has to be a mixed. Well,
so you can have Jordan Henderson as well then.
Yeah, you can have Jordan Henderson. And
you have many girls called Jordan.
There's one with massive tits on TV all the time.
Yeah, ain't real, are they? She's not real anyway.
Jordan Ayew.
Isn't her name Katie? Isn't her name Katie?
Katie Price, yeah. Ashley Maitland-Niles.
It's cheating a bit.
Ashley Barnes. I like Chris Wood's shout, but we're not going to give it to you.
Ashley, see, depends how you spell it as well.
Yeah.
Fabian Scher.
Scher.
Neil's at the game tonight. Neil Grover.
Is he? What's happening, Grover?
Sent a picture behind the goal.
Oh.
I like St Mary's. Decent away day.
Neck sore, man. Let's get it checked out. Something wrong with it.
I did ask you earlier what her name was. You didn't tell me.
No.
That's short.
Oh, stepped in well there. Oh.
Come left.
They don't like the left at all, do they, Sam?
Well, Cedric's out here playing out of position, so he wants to come back on his right anyway.
That was a good pass, Cedric.
Strange what's happened to him, really, Cedric, because
Cedric Suarez
kind of got bombed out on loan last year. I think he went to Inter, didn't he? And then assumed that Valerie obviously played really well second half of the season, thought he wouldn't get a look in. And now Cedric's back in the team, but he's kind of playing out of position. It's very dangerous, Bournemouth.
Oh. Right, keep it momentum-wise here. Oh, come on, he played for the corner there.
He's my cap player and says, Harry Wilson is my Sky captain. A blunder. Guy reminds me of an NFL kicker. Does fuck all in open play. I'm going to be honest with you, Gary. It's a little early to judge, but I don't feel too dissimilar at the moment. Here it comes. Rico for Aki again.
Go on. You got to get ready to cheer, Manchild, when Aki scores a second.
Okay.
Because then you'll definitely be picking up maximum bonus points.
Okay.
I bet he fucking scores.
Okay.
Too deep.
Oh.
That's proper dodgy from Gunn. I think he'll go on to be a good goalkeeper. He actually he reminds me a little bit in terms of his frame of De Gea when he went to United.
Yeah, when he was really skinny.
Yeah.
And then they
he's too
beefed him
skinny,
up.
needs to bulk up a bit.
Yeah.
It's a decent shot stopper, but he's not going to command his area with that frame.
Whip in. Oof. It's all Bournemouth.
What's the crowd saying?
Gabriel. Jesus. Gabriel.
We have that.
Good shout, Shane. Good shout.
Definitely.
Ender Stevens is almost Edna. That's not a bad one.
Jesus.
Ben Thompson is in the house. What's up, fellas? Nothing,
FPL
mate.
Blade.
Hope Atlanta's treating you well, sir. I hear you might be on a little show next week with Loco Lord.
Yes. Tomo and Dan are on Thursday's
Yes,
Clash of
FPL
Correspondence.
Tomo. Nicola Pepe.
We'll obviously mainly be talking about
It's
Liverpool.
Nicolas, really, so I don't think so.
Sorry, Tomo.
DJ Newton is how is the game? I'm not really watching as I'm cooking food for my 40th birthday party tomorrow. Listen, where's the invite? Where's the address?
He lives up fucking north.
Do you live far? Oh, well, we can drive there. It's not a problem.
What the fuck you doing?
Why are you putting me on echo in the background?
Because
Fuck yeah.
Christian said that you sound like you're underwater.
That's because
Do we sound like we're underwater?
that's because anyone below 2.5 million is underwater. Oh,
It's Harry Wilson.
Who just said that? It was
That's it.
Captain.
Sky Captain nailed.
Lovely jubbly.
That's it. He's getting sold now. Fucking. Billings assist, I think. Was it Solanke this time?
Yeah, Ashley made a nose. He's called Ainsley, so that's a fucking not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Saints have been crap. Neither half time. See, Dan, FPL Chancer, is the only person in the chat being sensible and actually talking about the game and making comments on the football.
What's Dan saying?
He said that Saints have been rubbish and they need the halftime hairdryer treatment. Fucking Hassan Hootle looks like he needs a hairdryer.
This could very easily be 3-0, isn't it?
Oof.
He's taking that really well, Wilson.
Yeah, well, Wilson, won't he?
He will, son. Yeah, good one. Because it's Slanky that put the crossing.
Billings, no, made a great
Oh,
break
really?
from midfield. Billings,
Cheap.
it's not a fancy asset. I'm really interested to see how his season goes because he had I think all of us who were looking at Huddersfield early last year, looking for 4.5s, looked at Billings quite a
Ricky
lot.
Saunders in the house. Evening, Ricky.
Hello, Ricky. How you feeling,
Hello,
mate?
Ricky.
Yeah, we was looking at Billing because he kept hitting the woodwork like every other week, wasn't he? If you remember, he had a mass falling out at Huddersfield, and the fans actually wanted him out the door in the end. I don't know what exactly happened. I think he said some things behind the scene, which chance.
Oh,
Højbjerg. It's got a kick, I think. Yeah.
Shaka Khan. Granite Shaka. Shaka Khan. That's a shout from Chris Woods, but it's not going to get him. Yeah. Now, Ben Tomo says, how we lost to Southampton, I'll never know. If McGoldrick could hit a barn door, you would have won. Well, they're not doing particularly well today, but just for you, Tomo, I reached out to Lee Mason, and he's actually going to join you on Clash of the Correspondence whenever we record this week. It says you, Dan, Loco Lord, and Lee Mason on the show.
Corner. Been lively, Josh King. I wonder if him playing in this wide area, he feels like he can see the pitch more rather than being back to goal a lot. He's coming on to
Shane is all over it on this female names. The Wolves goalkeeper.
Oh, Patricia.
Patricia.
I don't know,
There's a Nicola Tavares at Palace, apparently. Nicola?
Oh, someone's going through every player.
Yeah.
My name is Nicola Bertie. I'm aged about 30. Sorry, that's just a Spurs thing. Carry on.
Yeah. Tomo says that Lee Mason's the VAR ref for United Everton tomorrow.
Paul Mansell wants us to read out the clock.
So Lee Mason.
37, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 38. 38:01, 38:02.
I think that's enough now. He wants to just know that we're synced on time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The chances are the telly will be 5 seconds or so ahead of us. I should
He's
imagine.
in America. He's on NBC, so
you can pause.
Rhiann Brewster, yes, at Liverpool. Rhiann is a girl's name.
Rhiann, yeah, you can have that, I think.
100%.
We're not making much of an FPL team, are we?
No, it's a shit team, but Manchild, I hope you're writing all these players down. Or you have
Fella playing for Bournemouth at right back. Jack Stacey.
Stacey, what did come up in the chat, but I don't know. Surname.
Holy shit, we're 40 seconds behind television.
That don't surprise me. Just pause your telly a bit. Plus, we won't be interfering with your game then because you can see our reactions because you know the goal's coming.
Yeah, true.
But you see, anyone in the chat could now just go, oh, what a great goal.
Is my cat playing? Says Harry Wilson, great player, never doubted it.
Huh.
FPL Jess says this aged badly. Jess, it didn't because he scored.
Yes.
FPL Boffin, arise Sir Harold of Wilsonshire, my Friday night at Sky Fantasy Footy skipper. Indeedy, sir.
Is Indeedy your skipper?
That's definitely fucking not.
Did you know there's a player called Indeedy?
I did not. And
Yeah,
Are you happy about the fact
my brain exploded a little bit. I was like,
here's one for you. This wasn't sent in to us,
Indeedy.
but I responded to this earlier.
Yeah.
At FF Bud. He's in Mexico, isn't he? I think.
I don't know.
FF Bud. Movie question. Anybody have some horror movie recommendations? Your favourite ones?
Horror movie recommendations.
What about that one?
Scream?
isn't that a scary movie?
Scary movie?
What about that one?
The majority of Arsenal's away games.
That's not nice. I only just today decided that.
There's no Goonies on this stream. If there's any Goonies on this stream, make yourself known.
But then I decided as well.
Does the Damned United count as a horror movie? It was a pretty good movie, Damned United.
Oh, I've never seen that. I don't know why I've never seen
What's Damned United about?
About Leeds United.
And
one damned football club.
Brian Clough. It's very good.
I bet it is. It's an interesting story. That was 74 or something, was it?
Yeah, he was there for like only a handful of days, wasn't he? Cloughie in the end.
33 days, I think it was.
He hated Don Revie. He hated Don Revie. Everything to do with Don Revie.
The whole country hated Don Revie when he fucked off to, where did he go? Qatar or the Maldives or something to go and manage there. Before my time, you might remember Suj, I don't know.
Just in terms of when was the last time either of you burned an FPL transfer?
Never.
Never.
What does that mean?
So you know you get one free transfer a week.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, it rolls, right? But you can only roll a maximum of 2 at any one time. So if you've got 2 free transfers and you don't use them, the next week you don't get 3, you stay on 2. So you've lost a free transfer.
I mean, I've got 2 free transfers right now.
I don't know. No, because you made a couple of transfers just now, didn't you?
No, I only transferred 1.
Okay, so then you've got 1 more.
Shot.
Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot. Who's that?
He's doing all right in goal, Ramsdale. He's doing all right.
Yeah. What was the other young keeper that came last
Mark
week?
Travers, who played against us in game.
He played really well. Really well.
Begovic went on loan to Carrier Bag Shop.
Did he?
Who some of the listeners may know a sponsor Planet FPL podcast. I think Boric is still there.
Oh. Southampton are not going to come back from this, mate.
A little bit of kids are called Dry, I think. It's a strange header from Cook. I have a thing about unnecessary corners, just saying.
Yeah. You don't like them?
No, I got a theory that goals in games like this, when a team's quite comfortable, often come from things like unnecessarily conceded corners. It's not a real stat. It's just a it's just a mind trick.
So
there it is. I mentioned it. Man down.
So have you checked Twitter?
I am going to look at Twitter.
John, not the not mod, wants to know. Jono the not mod wants to know if he can come on the pod when Oldham die like Berry. When we do a special on Oldham.
Who is it?
Jono the not mod.
Jono not mod. Yes, when Oldham die, you can come on the podcast.
Have a bit of
for
faith.
£500.
500. Is that
yeah,
it?
we're selling out now. Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
We would have sold out Berry.
If he had 500 quid, he'd probably give it to Oldham.
We did ask if there were any poor souls out there who would like to make themselves known, and nobody ever did.
Yeah.
Martin Beasley, bet you aren't regretting Wilson now.
Bachelor, me and Bachelor, we were just talking about that keeper. It was Travers. It was Mark Travers last year.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, no, but I didn't realise that there was a question about it on the live chat. Super chat.
Should we look at some of the responses to the team match week there? Considering
Us three was the
consider-
reason why podcasts were invented. That's a bit fucking.
Who's saying that? Someone who needs to get out more.
Marabang, yeah.
Thanks, Christian.
Honest to God, that's praise. That's deluded.
So I sent my tweet out earlier and I muted the conversation, so I haven't seen any of the replies.
Let's have a look at some of the replies. Musa Jnepo. Badger's not watching the game either. He's just enjoying the chit chat. I'm watching the game. But thank God for half time.
It's well weird that James has 11,000 followers on Twitter. Like, I just remember starting this Twitter feed and it being like 3.
Ben Miller, good luck, James from sunny Cape Cod. Sent a nice picture.
Yeah,
That's
man.
nice. FPL Thunder, well done keeping the triple Liverpool FC. This is mine. Cheers, Thunder. I'm not that bothered. FPL Backer, I don't know whether this is me being hugely hypocritical, but I absolutely love the patience with the 3 Liverpool defenders, but cannot fathom the patience with Kane when Aubameyang's available. Or is it the come on you Spurs thing? Maybe that would make sense, I suppose.
Told Ball wanted me to say hi to Manchild.
Hi.
Harry Kane. All the investment is in faith for the next 4 game weeks, and then as it stands, I'm captaining him in the next 3 game weeks. You know, fucking.
Alan Reed says, "Can the ref order a non-compete drop ball?" All drop balls now are non-compete.
I think that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, the rule now is that all drop balls are non-compete. I don't know why they did that.
Luke Clark said, "Is there a live stream tonight?" Yes.
Yes, Luke.
FPL Prince. I weirdly like those moves. Why are people being nice? FPL Corf. Good luck in the FPL Wolfpack Cup, James. I think you and FPL Doodles is the tired around. Yeah, these guys, FPL Wolfpack, new accounts, a load of kind of smaller accounts in the community of club together. They asked me to go in a cup competition with them. I drew FPL Doodles. You might see he's done some amazing illustrations on Twitter.
Oh.
I know he's doing stuff for the surgery as well. Surgery podcast with FPL Hortz this week was excellent. Hortz is brilliant. FPL Crate Digger, when Liverpool clean sheet and Matip scores the winner, the triple doubters will be eating their words. I don't think so. I think I already know that Liverpool are drawing 1-1 and Van Dijk scoring. Will Bill, triple Liverpool defence. Yeah, well said. FPL Beach Bum, good call. Then Donker looks like he will drop in price. Yes, it's inevitable. V Saldana, if you're going to insist on 5 across the back, can't say object to 3 Liverpool defenders. Going Holmes just sends a face of like.
I want people on the live stream
Wasn't that bad?
to help me here. I've had 3 replies on my team, and the first is from FPL Backer. Well, that looks brilliant. Love the City and Liverpool clean sheet boom. That's going to be amazing so often this season. Is that someone being
No,
sarcastic?
I think he's being serious.
Nick Luntley doesn't get. I just don't get the big Liverpool defence policy. Yeah, me neither. And FPL belief, strong defence could work out well. True.
Yeah,
True.
send some constructive shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to add.
It's half time and Bournemouth lead 2-0. So, how would your team look for next week? Is it in terms of fixtures? Is there anything you're like, oh shit, now that we've run into the next week? Puts Kane captain of his bus team. Go on, Harry.
How will my team look for next week? Let's have a Butchers. Shout out to Morpheus, who, when BT Sport put out what's the best bromance on in football,
I saw it,
he
yeah.
tagged us.
He put us, yeah. Nice fun, mate.
Yes.
We fucking hate each other, really, though.
So Sheffield United away for Liverpool, stick with triple defence. I'll have that. Captain's armband on. Not sure yet. Aubameyang probably away at Man United. Nah, probably not.
Really? Is that the position you've left yourself in?
Nah. Sterling.
Sterling at Everton. Of
Yeah.
what you got, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, Sterling. But I don't think this will be my team this time next week. So
Can we have a look at the fixtures for next week? So Liverpool are at Sheffield United, Chelsea home to Brighton. If you're feeling brave, if Mount's fit and Abraham.
Brighton have been playing well this season. I don't think that's
Man City at Everton, United and Arsenal is the Monday night game. If you've gone early on Jamie Vardy, he's a viable option. Captaincy next week. The majority of people end up going on the Liverpool guys, I think, at Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Well, it'll be a bad shot to
Who
go with a
do you
defender.
think's got the most attractive fixture next weekend?
Liverpool.
Sure. Watching this game.
Well, Southampton are crap.
Yeah, I'm captaining Harry next week.
Yeah.
Till he gets injured tomorrow.
It's home, right?
I have to say, and this is
Is it home?
Yeah.
Because
the last
it
two
works out
times,
well against Newcastle.
the last 2 times I've had plans to go in and captain Harry for a number of games in a row, he's got injured the game before.
Huh.
Just saying.
The Southampton defended well against Liverpool, and you guys didn't do well against Newcastle. But at the same token, you scored 4.5 against Palace, so it's a guessing game. I'm worried about this season. Let me tell you what I'm worried a little bit about. I think FPL is going to have a massive drop-off between now and Christmas in terms of the players. A massive drop-off.
I don't think so.
Because I think a lot of people are not doing well. A lot of my friends who play, who are not serious players, but they play, they're not part of what you'd call the community or the hardcore. Not even him. He's not my mate, let alone anything else. A few are really considering that this can't be asked this early in the season. I think a lot of people will drop out. One of my mates, Alex, ended up like 15k last year, something like that. Very serious player. Every time I see him, first thing he does is show me his team. And he only just went over 220 points or something last week. And he's ready to just sack it off for the season. Can't be asked anymore. And I think there's going to be a lot of people like that who are just going to stop between now and Christmas.
Serious debate. See, I feel there's a flip on that. I think back to the summer when the prices come out.
Yeah.
I think, and I still think, and it's proving the case, that a lot of players are priced too low. And I think a part of that is to keep the people interested who are their market audience. And it's no one watching this stream.
I don't think there's price too low. Like, I'm struggling to get the team I want. I think they're all a bit high.
There's too many options. There's too many options.
Don't know, maybe.
Obviously you can't get a team of Salah, Mane, Sterling, KDB without crucifying your attack and your defence.
I'm trying to get KDB, Son, Mane, and Aguero. Screwing it up.
I feel like you want to jump in, mate.
To what?
I don't know, because he was leaving in.
I was just waking myself up.
Mason Mount just went from 75% to 50% chance of playing. Why?
150% chance.
Did I? Maybe he kicked a ball in the middle of the night. I don't know.
Yeah, Andrew Martin agrees with you. Spurs got the best fixture next week. And you're right. No Jempo, no Partey.
Yeah, they're missing him, obviously.
Simeon reckons it's mad to go without Salah when his form's so good. You're right, but it's just money, man.
What form?
Tolball likes your T-shirt.
No, thank you.
What is it?
Yoda, isn't it?
Yoda.
Yeah, you got to keep the peace when you got fucking 3 Liverpool defenders, mate.
Yeah.
What was we saying about Salah? What form? What form?
I don't know. Anfield, apparently his record's good. Brian says Liverpool have to slip up at some point, surely. Why surely?
Well, Liverpool's next 2 games are away from Mane.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Fair point.
I'd stand by it. I'll go Mane. If at some point I will move. Listen, I'm not going to be sitting on 3 Liverpool defenders all season. When that double game week comes round for Liverpool, I'm going to have Mane or Salah. And I'm probably going to stick with triple captain armband on one of them. So it's not saying I'm stuck rigid to this for 38 games, but I would almost certainly go for Mane. And I'm not going to look at it until after they've played City.
Yeah. I think this is a good use of VAR, you have to say.
It's a good use of VAR, but it's also incredibly fucking frustrating because you're watching a game, you think it's a goal. There isn't an easy way to stop that. Because that could even be one. That's so close that, like, say this was last season with that Josh King goal. There's every chance the linesman keeps his flag down the goal stands, right? Like, you couldn't even really blame the linesman. No, it's that close.
It's a foot. Like,
I think what has to happen is when the ball goes in the net, if he thinks it's offside, flag.
And check.
Yeah.
Few questions coming in. Why Kane over Son? The way you're set up at the moment, the way
Yeah.
you're playing.
Listen, if I was going to go and buy one now, I said this in a week, go and
Yeah.
buy some. Go and buy some. I'm on Harry. I don't feel the need or force to have to switch that around. I'm not in a position at this moment that I want both. But then you look at that fixture next week, and even some of the guys on the stream are saying, yeah, actually, Spurs have got the best fixture next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I might throw him in for KDB.
Mm-hmm.
When
Double
I'm at
up.
Everton, and then have a look. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Son's a great get. As I said in the week, I wouldn't have been rushing to get him in for Leicester away tomorrow. Although, having got a break in the week, he's obviously certain to play. Just on rotation, obviously it's League Cup next midweek. So, I mean, I'm on Sterling captain for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, there's a possibility that he won't play, but I don't really see why that's the case when he'll definitely get arrested midweek. I think they were Preston, maybe Man City. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Christian wants to redo wildcard chip. No doubt. Manchild, you all right?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Sleeping? Nah, you're
you're good. Tartan Espanol says, a Planet FPL pod watching stream, question on Sky. I think I remember you saying you were going to jump off Wilson off the Bournemouth game. I'd planned a move to Mount, but now I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
What move are you planning? Well, the whole Mount, I've got Wilson and Mount. The idea was obviously not to consider getting rid of Mount. And if he's only going to miss, I would say even if he was going to miss the Brighton game as well, I'd hold on to him. The most likely Harry Wilson move to me will be for Cantwell. Bournemouth have got West Ham at home next week. Well, Norwich play.
They beat us last year.
Norwich play Burnley tomorrow away and Palace away the week after. Now, all right, they look like okay fixtures, but actually from the sides who we think will finish in the bottom half, Burnley and Palace are possibly the best two.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a possibility that I might move Wilson to Cantwell first thing in the morning, but I don't know if that feels quite right when Wilson's got West Ham at home next week, and the timing doesn't feel right.
No.
Timing doesn't feel right. So I probably won't force it yet because, as well, it could be that that's the wrong decision to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he's going to do that, he scored two goals in, 3.5 games, basically. If he's going to continue that at his value, he'll stay in the same money. That will do.
Yeah. And Andrew Martin I think Maddison is a good shout for what, the football teams with girls' names, or just as a player in general?
Or for Sky.
Can you clarify? Do you mean, for the team that we're putting together with girls' names, or not? Pope versus Heaton next week. Who's to start?
Heaton. South Villa.
South Villa.
Yeah, I think when it's that cool, you go with the home team. That's the problem with having two keepers like that.
Which you play. That's why you just get four.
And I actually think I've always preferred to have two because I always held a belief that if you rotated correctly between the two 4.5s, you could match what an Edison was doing, for example, and make up the difference. The problem with that is the amount of times you'll make the wrong choice, like so many, because you can't legislate for Fabianski losing 5-0 at Man City, make a penalty save and hitting top fucking bonus. Like, you can't legislate for that. So, yeah, it's pick one and go with it and have the 4.0 on the bench. The ideal would be that one of these would emerge and play. Because if you have one of them, you always feel, because it's the 4, you feel inclined to leave it like you had that spell of like Heyman last year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Rob Elliott at Newcastle started, I think, from the first game of the season before, at 4 million. There isn't one at the moment. I don't think any of the keepers have dropped to 4.4, have they? I don't think.
Only going up to 4-6.
And they won't drop like other positions anyway because it's a position
people don't jump on and jump off.
Nice. They're not going to get those hauls like the Vestergaards to make people go mad for it.
Simi reckons Richarlison's being overlooked. I don't disagree, but we got him as captain of our differential team.
He is captain. We've picked Richarlison as captain for the differential team tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry, Tomo. Over Pepe, Son, Vardy, Allaire. We've gone with Richarlison. So, no. Sigurdsson's ownership is really low now as well. It's down to about 7%. Check FPL statistics.
Andrew Borden has FPL as Martial and Siggy. What are you looking for on FPL statistics?
I want to see what Callum Wilson's live ownership is.
On FPL statistics, does it tell you that?
Yeah, he updates about every half hour, so I'm looking, don't worry. Got it up.
Guerrero's your price for us tonight. Fuck.
So while I'm looking, you look at potential players going up in price tonight.
Only Aguero at the moment. But I only use FPL statistics. There must be better tools out there.
Well, there's a lot of the guys. I know Dan, if he's still on the stream, has been saying, and I know Adam 35 who said it as well. Reckon that this season Fix are getting a lot more right in statistics. So might be something to know. Callum Wilson's ownership right now, according to FPL statistics, is 9.9%. Requesting permission to blow up the differential team.
Do it.
Let's look at players who are going to fall in price tonight before we do.
There's shitloads.
Yeah, we'll have a look at some names.
Snodgrass, Wood, Chalobah, Rancic.
So Wood will go down to what, 6.2?
Yes.
Bet he scores tomorrow.
If he goes down 6.2. I don't trust any of this. Walker Peters is the one that's most looking like he's going to go down. Then Donker, Aarons, Goodmanson, Moutinho. Ryan's due a price drop. He could be the first keeper at 4.4. Oh, we went up to 4.6, so he's down to 4.5. Freeman at Sheffield United, Sidibe, Khadija, Duffy. Duffy's due a price drop, eh?
Yeah, well, Duffy was priced at 5 at the start, wasn't he?
Too much. Pedro at Chelsea, Kante.
What will Pedro go down to?
Pedro will go down to 6.9. Still expensive, isn't it?
But it's too much. You compare with Mount, isn't it?
Kante, Drinkwater, MacArthur, Target, Musette, Kevin Dancer off, Ryan Bertrand on.
So if Bertrand was, I don't know what I'm starting then. Unless they thought the max they could get up in was an hour or so. But he'll bring them so much better balance, Southampton. Presumably Cedric will go back to the right now.
Mm-hmm. Second half time, people.
I'm going to get a cold beer.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking warm now.
Yeah.
Talk about your love for Grady Diangana. Is that a girl's name?
Grady, I don't know, what's he doing at West Brom?
Has he gone on loan?
He's on loan at West Brom, Grady Diangana. He was banging them in,
Get arrested for a call, somebody. What are you doing Friday, October 25th, Suj?
Not sure.
Good. I'll be sitting here watching Southampton and Leicester.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's my birthday 3 days before, so. But
can I ask the listeners a serious question?
Yeah.
To tell me on.
There's
YouTube.
87 of them. Come on, jump in the live chat if you're watching on YouTube. Do it.
Tell me, would you rather that we did this during a game like this, which doesn't particularly matter? Or would you rather we did it during Liverpool against Manchester City?
Which is a Monday game, isn't it?
It's a Sunday, 4:30
Oh, okay.
in November.
Oh,
But for example, is it better that we do this, have a little chit chat and a laugh?
yeah. When it doesn't matter.
Bearing in mind,
When it doesn't matter.
well, it might. Liverpool City will be
Martinelli-
well into the game.
Ellicott just got in. Nothing games are better, according to Jono. I
That's-
agree.
That's my instinct. 'Cause
Mine too.
You want to watch Liverpool against Man City. You don't want to
Exactly.
fucking listen to us.
Southampton backtracking, backpedaling. It's garbage. Do you think Harry Wilson's good enough to make it into the Liverpool team?
No.
Not now.
Will he be longer term?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, it's a weapon, isn't it? What he's got there with.
His left foot.
Yeah, absolutely. But they've already got a player with an amazing weapon from set pieces, which is Trent. So no, players like him will always stay towards the top. I think, like Snodgrass, he's quite a limited player, but his set piece delivery is might be worth a couple of points to you over a season, and that's fine margins between being in a relegation dogfight and not, perhaps, if you're good at your set pieces and that. You know, you don't concede many goals from set pieces, really strangely.
Tell me.
It's Arsenal. A really good record from defensive set pieces. It's just when the ball's in play is a fucking problem for you.
Good spread. I thought he was going to shoot.
Oh, we're Prowse again.
Any game is fine for Gaz FPL. It's much better when the game doesn't matter. What's the game been like, says Martin Ellicott? It's basically been mainly all Bournemouth, mate.
I wouldn't say it's been all Bournemouth,
But mainly.
but Southampton have been under par. Bournemouth have done what they do best, counter-attacks well.
Yeah, Dan's right. Saints are already looking better. They're going to for the first 5 to 10 minutes in the second half, and then you'll see what happens. You always got to weather the storm. Simeon reckons that Harry Wilson could fill Coutinho's hole.
Oh my God. What are you smoking? Please bring me some.
We're sitting in exactly the same position with our legs. I've just been told and pointed out.
I think we do that quite a lot.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to uncross my legs. I feel like a moany little bitch with my neck, but it's hurting, man.
Fucking how many times are you going to mention his neck, mate?
I need to curl up. I feel like I need to curl up or get some ibuprofen or something. My missus is not coming on the live stream this time round.
Did she just message you to tell you that?
I'm about to message her to say, I sent her the link.
She just messaged you to say, don't come home. Gunnar, what about score predictions for the weekend? So you reckon less than 2-1 tomorrow?
Nah, I probably think Spurs will win 2-1.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling. I actually think 2-1 Leicester tomorrow is about right, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Leicester are going to have to be on it. They're going to have to do better than they did against Man United. And you're going to have a bit more of an off day, unlike your first half against Palace. But yeah, who else is there tomorrow?
Burnley, Norwich. 5-4 Burnley.
2-1 to Norwich, I'm going to go with.
You think fancy Norwich, yeah?
Yeah, I think they've just scored.
No, they're doing it, Bournemouth. That's good, Solanke. Open your body up well.
Oh!
I just realised for most of the listeners, if they're watching it on mute, it's me going, hey, done well there, Solanke, and they're watching him. He's going, he's just kicked the fucking ball, mate.
Yeah, true.
Counter, game's open now. Oh, it's a shout for a pen. He's give it. Do you know what? He pushed the ball really far, Adams, but I think the contact was there. My initial reaction was it was a penalty.
I was reading some comments on the thing, so I didn't see it. Spurs haven't won away since Fulham last season in January. Is that right?
In the league, yeah. I mean, certainly a definite penalty. Some of us win Champions League semi-finals away from home. I'm okay with that stuff.
Yeah, it's a bad challenge.
We don't need to make the change because Adams has pushed it so far. Clever at the same time from Adams. He pushes it and he knows it's coming. Just get a touch on the ball. It cannot overturn.
They aren't going to overturn it, man.
The only way they would overturn it is honest and
If
serious.
the ball is
if the ball's already out of play before the contact, there's no way that happens.
No.
JWP on the pen.
Come on, Wood-Prowse.
You fancy him, wouldn't you?
Come on, I do fancy him. He's a handsome young man. Come on, Ward-Prowse. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking before they put the graphic up. Smash that to the left to Ramsdale's right. I wonder if he might go down the middle, actually. It's the sort of thing you wouldn't expect him to do.
Oh, to the right.
To the right. Yeah, game on now. That's a momentum swinger. Yeah, Burnley, Norwich. I think Burnley wins well.
Yeah.
Like close. Expect Norwich to score again.
In the clash of the correspondence, I said Burnley were going to win, so I've covered my bases there.
I think Mark convinced himself by the end, didn't he? It's like, no, we'll win. Everton, Sheffield United.
It's Goodison, is it?
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah? Because you know Tomo's on the stream.
No, I don't know. Everton haven't been scoring freely, have they? Goals is a problem for them at the moment. And Sheffield United will be dogged. 1-1. 1-1.
I'll go 2-0, I think. Everton.
Oh.
City, how many will it get tomorrow?
Home to Watford, 2-0.
Do you think it'll be quite low, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be crazy.
Harry Wilson booking.
Oh.
Can't complain when he's got the fucking goal.
Yeah, when you get a yellow card because you scored after you scored a goal, the goal doesn't count anymore. In Sky. Did you know that? Have you read the rules of Sky?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't complain about booking anyway, actually. City have got some mad ass stats against Watford. I think they've won the last 11 in a row or something.
Yeah.
38 or something.
4-1 City hat-trick. Aguero hat-trick.
Oh, that's a different question. So do you think City clean sheet tomorrow?
Yeah.
So do I. I think there's been so much made of it.
Yeah.
Newcastle Brighton 5:30. I'm looking forward to it if I'm still not fucking hammered by that stage.
Newcastle Brighton.
It's got 1-1 written all over it.
Yeah. 2-1 to Newcastle.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is Trossard fit?
No. Although they think he might be back before the international break. He could make the game with Spurs.
All right, then I'm going 2-1 to Newcastle.
If Vestergaard had scored them after.
That was a poor free kick.
Too much height on it from Ward-Prowse. His delivery is good enough to go. When you go that height on a set piece, you've got to drop it in so perfect. There's such a whip on him. I don't think he needs to play.
Southampton are all over it at the moment. Come
went
on.
the wrong way. Redmond should have come to Højbjerg here. It's going that way anyway.
He wanted to have a crack. You could tell.
They haven't said it yet. It's 55 minutes gone. You're not going to say it, didn't you?
What?
I like Nathan Redmond.
Huh?
I say it all the fucking time.
Redmond.
Should have come out to Højbjerg on the near side though. Newcastle Brighton.
2-1 Newcastle.
1-1. Palace Wolves Sunday. What's going on at Wolves?
Palace Wolves is going to be 1-0 to Wolves.
1-0 Palace. I think they're in a fucking rut, mate.
Wolves.
Yeah.
I think they'll come out of it. 1-0 to Wolves. Come on, Wolves. I reckon 1-0 Wolves.
West Ham United.
I hope someone's writing down all these predictions.
Just
West
fucking
Ham,
listen to it,
Man
mate.
United.
Which you're honest. Come on.
I think we'll win probably 2-1 as a minimum and maybe 3-1.
Goal for Allaire.
Go for Haller.
I'll go 4-0 United.
Goal for Yarmolenko. Goal for Haller.
4-0 United.
Yeah. But I'd see you put money on that. Or not with me.
Do you want me to?
On I don't know, Betfair or whatever.
Oh, well, City got 5 there. Why can't United get 4?
Yeah, but that's like saying Newcastle got 1 in your place.
That's
Why
like-
can't we score 2?
That's like saying United at 80% as good as City.
Yeah, exactly.
And not quite. No, I think you might beat him actually. Chance.
We've got to be on it though. Play with high
You will be.
intensity. Yeah, you say that.
You
say
will
that.
be.
Better be. If the crowd are up for it and the team are up for it, yeah. I mean, it's Man United. No. Still, there's still a certain swagger that comes with Man United coming into town. They still have that. It's United. We want to beat them.
Yeah, it would always
Even
get
though
treated
they're
as a
not.
big game,
Yeah.
whatever they're doing. Arsenal Villa,
3 or 4 for Arsenal.
clean shape.
Yeah.
Nah. Banker of the weekend is John McGinnon score.
Huh.
Absolute banker. About 3-1 Arsenal, I'd say. Probably from 1-0 down. It's the sort of typical thing that they do. Chelsea Liverpool.
2-0 to Liverpool.
I think similar.
Oh,
Chance.
oh, he's through.
No,
Oh,
it's not a pen. It's called that. Is it Kavanagh? It is the referee. I think that's his name. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, please. He's one of the best young refs at the moment. My instinct was it wasn't a pen. And he looked for the contact.
First real test for Chelsea. We'll see what they're made of. Well, you could say, Martin, that Man United was a test and they got beat 4-0. West Ham 1, Rags 1, according to John Smythe.
Rags.
It's a good second half, this. Chancer,
Yeah.
stop talking about the football and making it sensible.
Dan, keep talking about the football, please.
Oh, dear. No, I respect that. It's good. Pockets of space everywhere for Saints now. Bournemouth have lost the plot a little bit. Oh, it's not a penalty. A VAR checking it.
Tell you what, from that angle, look at the quad. I think it is, maybe.
He knocked him over. That's a pen. That's a pen. I agree with you, James. That's a pen. Not you, James, but Ben reckons 1-1 all day long.
The thing is, it's
one
still
nil.
subjective, isn't it?
No, he's come in and barged him off the
No,
ball.
it's still subjective.
He's knocked him over.
It's not clear and obvious.
He's knocked him over.
I mean, the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was a 2. I thought he leaned his body in.
Yeah, he
On
turned his
that there,
body
if
away.
you look at the impact on his thigh, there is a bit. It's debatable, isn't it? You can't overturn it.
I would have given
mate.
it on
You
VAR.
can't overturn it. But then for me, they should look at that once and go, it's not clear and obvious, carry on.
Yeah.
Get the fuck on with the game.
Oh,
So let's just correct me if I'm right. It's his 4th effort in the game, including the penalty.
yeah. He could have had a hattie by now. Good effort.
No, it's poor for him, mate.
Yeah,
He's trying to open his foot out. He's trying to go right in the corner, mate. Don't get anywhere near it. I think if they had good defenders, Southampton, they've got the makings of a very good side there. But they're always going to have to be scoring multiple goals to winning games, I think. Just don't defend properly.
Second half attempt, Southampton 4, Bournemouth none. About right.
1 on target, that's the pace.
It is a good second half, this. I agree with you, Dan. Manchild, the game started 15 minutes ago.
Are you rejoining us, mate?
Yes.
Yes.
This chair's better than I remember.
Brian says that King stopped and waited for the contact. That's why. I mean, I don't know if he did.
I think King's trying to win the penalty, but the contact
Yeah.
does come. It's not clear and obvious. Can't overturn it.
Brian says if Southampton didn't have such bad fixtures, he might consider JWP on this performance. Yeah, JWP's price is the issue, not necessarily always his performance.
Yeah,
He's not
I don't
value,
think
is
you
he?
pick him over
Harry Wilson.
no, even other Southampton assets. The one you'd want is Gineppo on what we've seen so far, if he's fit.
Clearly not.
Let's see what's being said on old Twits.
Transfer time. Harry Wilson off again just after 60 minutes. I'm telling you, it's in his
Tom's
fucking...
on FF Scout Breakfast Club in the morning, Tom Cantwell.
All right,
not
shout out
not
to
to
Tom.
be confused with his Norwich brother, Todd Cantwell.
Yeah.
He really is fucking whoring it up these days, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. You're telling me.
We love
Harry
Tom.
Wilson off again at 60-something minutes, 62 minutes for Ryan Fraser. Harry Wilson's got it in his loan contract that he's got to play 60 minutes
and
a game.
Martin, FPL tactician, Planet FPL, I'd say.
Yeah, I know.
Rico, first sub.
Oof. Ouch. Fraser in the house. Rico's on max bonus points at the moment.
Steve-O, Elite FPL podcast is the same. Rico assists.
And maximum bonus points if it stays like this, but I don't think it will. Yeah, James Stairs. The thing is, I heard a rumour that Liverpool had it in the loan contract that he had to play a fixed number of minutes. And he keeps playing 55, 62, 63, 60.
Oh, did he go off, Harry Wilson?
Yeah, for Ryan Fraser. Where have you been?
Job done. I was looking at Twits.
Oh. Fair play. Defended it well in the end. Yellow card. What? Stacey? No. Yeah, maybe.
Bournemouth next 7. West Ham at home. Arsenal away. Norwich at home. Watford away. United at home. Newcastle away. Wolves at home.
Not a bad run.
It's only Wilson that would appeal for me.
Callum.
Yeah. For FPL, yeah. Rico's fine. Like, if you go that way, he's going to sit on your bench. Great. Lloyd Kelly will get back in the team ahead of him when he's fit, I would say.
Yeah.
Looking at Brett's team, FPL TV. Is that an awful start, eh?
Yeah, what's he got?
It's fucking good. It's a good team, really.
Still sticking with Harry Kane and Pookie. 1, 2, 3. Cantwell, Mane, De Bruyne, Sterling, McGinn, Dean, Van Dijk, Otamendi, Ian.
It's got good balance.
Yeah. I don't know if it is balanced. It's more, he's got power players, Sterling, Mane, Kane, De Bruyne, and then kind of Pookie. And he's balanced it out with like Cantwell, McGinn.
Yeah, but if you think about it, so Cantwell's like your 4.5-ish going to 5. McGinn's your 5.5-ish. Pookie's your 6.5-ish. He's got balance in areas where he can move.
Yeah, he's got a spread of players.
And yeah, he's got a power four. And the back three's not bad, is it? Dean, Otamendi, and Van Dijk.
No.
And he's obviously gone for a fuck the bench attitude, which is fine. FPL crate digger. The more I watch this Saints defence, the more I think Son might be essential next week.
Yeah, but then look at what Southampton did to Liverpool that week. They sat in a lot deeper. What is he? Whoa, he slapped him one. I think so. Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
he's hurt, isn't he, Cedric?
Yeah. Rico
He's,
Sanchez.
he's got a problem I wouldn't know about, angry little man syndrome, I think. Says no, Cedric's probably about 4 inches bigger than him. I like this fella's ref. He's all right.
Someone asked what's your day job?
This is it.
Yeah, man. I sell paper bags for a living.
We don't.
Look, see that? Oh, that was the slap.
Did you slap him? I missed it again.
It felt like I thought he slapped him. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
shit.
a
Oh,
slap.
Rico slapped Cedric.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was a
man.
nice little
That was a little
Ridiculous.
slap.
What are we looking at?
nothing. I'm so
You've
suspicious.
seen the why must she slap?
Why? How can she slap?
How can she slap? How can she slap? Have you ever seen How Can She Slap, James?
Seen what?
How can she slap?
How can she slap?
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
I feel like I'm about to get happy slapped or something.
No. How can she slap? This guy. Put it on the fucking widescreen. Oh, Roger. Yeah. Let me see.
you guys something, you'll have absolutely no reaction.
It's like some program in India.
I guess I'm done over here. Thanks, guys.
Isha, I think we don't have chance to regard it.
There's not one word coming out of their mouth.
The thing is that we don't want to talk with you actually.
Why don't you stop then?
Oh!
Can you stop? How can you stop? How can you stop?
Wow, that's
They fucking all beat the shit
What
out of
the
the
fuck?
guy.
What the fuck is this?
I have no idea.
Stirred up.
They fucking they beat the shit out of him. Anyway, we should be watching the football. Not
Where we missed another James Ward-Prowse shot.
Because we were watching How Can She Slap.
Good work off the ball from Adams. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear myself. That's awful. Stop it. That's awful. Stop it.
oh,
I might have to resort to the C bomb. You do that.
oh, and he fell over. Oof. Looked like that was going to hurt actually when he fell over.
Cheers, Boffin, for the most unflattering fucking picture ever posted on Twitter. You get a fucking better one than me. Delete that one.
Wow.
I mean,
I actually want to put it
Yeah.
out there. If anyone can get a screenshot of us,
Manchild is a hero. Keep up the good work.
oh, fucking hell. I look
Like,
fat sitting.
I do feel like if anyone here is on Twitter, they need to get the stupidest screenshot of us and post it.
Yeah, anyone that grabs a screenshot at an inopportune moment, credit.
Fucking easy, isn't it? You just have to wait for the moment that we look like dickheads and
Yeah, exactly.
pause it.
Just take a screenshot at any time.
Good work. What's that like? On Speed, you just sit on the bus and just stare ahead.
Yeah,
Don't move.
don't move. I'm gonna rock from side to side like I'm on a bus.
Wait. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna win this challenge.
What? You're gonna screenshot us at an
dear.
inopportune moment?
Yeah.
That's for you, man, child. Did you get it?
No, I can't get rid of the comments. Ah, fuck.
Swipe them away.
How?
Swipe them to the left, like you do on Tinder.
See, this is what we have to do right on Twitter, right? So we mug people off and they don't know we're doing a stream. So just send a tweet out.
Yeah. Saying what? What are you tweeting?
Ask me something.
Why?
Oh, tricky.
You say, ask me something.
Yeah, ask me something.
How can she slap?
Huh.
I will call a hero. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Manchild, you are our hero.
He is a hero. Sometimes.
Manchild, you know what? Because the guys are on here watching on YouTube, and often they might watch the pod on YouTube. Tell the guys why it can take so much longer for the main podcast to go up on YouTube.
Basically, this is not our normal setup, Christian, because Christian wants to know this is our normal setup. We've got another studio, we've got a desk, and we've got some other stuff.
It's Bournemouth.
It's not quick enough. Go on. What are you saying, Manchild?
No, I just ran off. Why does it take so long? Because for the main episodes, they're recorded on a full camera with the mics and the setup for the sound, and we have to stitch that all together.
Still look shit though.
We have to do a swap. How can she slap? How can she slap? And so it takes a bit of time to render, and then we have huge amounts of footage at all time, not feet.
Manchild decides that he wants to film everything in fucking 4K.
God knows why we're just
yeah.
Because high definition James is better than regular definition James.
Jesus, do you think?
No.
Fucking hell. I think standard definition. In fact, I think fucking 2D was made for me, mate.
Shit, come in the post today.
Chance Redmond, get out of the way, Suj.
Oh,
fucking dickhead just went in front of the telly. Get back now. What was you looking for?
What book today?
You bought a book.
Yeah, man.
What's that
For
got-
those of you who don't know, Surgeon's learning to read.
what's that got to do with this?
And so,
What's he doing?
I'm very hungry cat if I can't do this.
What are you on about? A hungry caterpillar. Here we go.
Yeah. Is it good?
I have no idea. I bought this today, people. Has anyone on the stream read it? Wasting Your Wildcard. Amazon do this amazing thing where you can buy used books for 1p. And all you have to do is pay like a £2 postage charge or something. So list price £11.99. Suj's price £2.50 or something. The Method and Madness of Fantasy Football. So I'm going to read it because I already know how to read. Yes.
You do that so personally.
I'm very good at reading, you know.
See, look, we've got questions coming in now.
On May the 30th, 2015,
The fuck you
at
doing?
well past 7 in the evening, Arsenal striker Olivier Giroud scored deep into stoppage time at the end of the season's FA Cup final. I'm just prepping myself for my new job, Jack and Rory story.
What's the
reader.
FA Cup final even got to do with fucking FPL?
That's the first paragraph of the book. I don't know yet, do I? I need to read the rest.
All right.
Daily
I'll read it
Telegraph's
next summer.
Jason Burt was glowing in his praise of the match, even employing an Oxford comma with a flourish to suit the occasion. Prize for the first person that tells me what an Oxford comma is.
It's a comma from Oxford, obviously.
Don't offer to give shit away. Yeah, look, here's some interesting questions.
Yeah.
Look how
What's
bored we look.
yeah.
You've just stopped watching altogether. So just reading a book now.
Southampton.
What's Rajdeep's surname?
Chakrabarti.
Yeah, cool. He says, "What's your ideal Sunday routine?"
My ideal Sunday routine.
Don't tell him.
Yeah. Sunday morning, I take my kids to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at 10 o'clock each and every week, so they can fight each other in a safe environment, get that shit out of their system. That would be followed by a roast. Can't beat a roast. And then afternoon nap.
I mean, we've cut off all of our heads at this point.
And that's it.
Oh, did you move it? Mine would be championship game at 12 o'clock. Super Sunday first game at 2 o'clock. Super Sunday second game at 4:30.
How much fucking football do you watch?
Is there an audiobook version, Suj? I don't know. This is not my book, so I don't know if I don't think there is. But
Well,
maybe
if you
I
stay
can
tuned
narrate
on
it.
this stream, there will be an audiobook
If
version.
I read the entire book on MP3, can you distribute it?
Yes.
Can we distribute it? Will we get fucked on like the royalties and shit?
No, we're being nice about the book. It's fine.
Do you play Sky Super 6, Luke? I would like to play Sky Super 6. I do from time to time.
When
but
I
always
remember,
forget.
I've never.
Exactly, it's the same. I always forget, man.
Players.
Oxford comma. You know what Oxford comma is? That's not an Oxford comma, Christian.
That's a
Fucking
semicolon.
yeah, man. That's a semicolon.
You've just got a semi-Christian.
Yeah. That's what Manchild has. Half a colon, isn't it? Semicolon. You had to have an operation. Tim Shannon finally got the wife and kids to bed and I missed the party. No, you ain't, mate. The party started now. Actually, the party's at DJ Newton's house tomorrow. We're waiting for DJ to give us the address. What's the address?
You have to wear.
Who's
You have
the
to wear a
author?
DJ shirt though if you go.
This is Dave Wardale. David Wardale. Yeah, and Fantasy Football Scout together with.
If anyone can actually guess why Suj can speak Russian, I will run into the next podcast and shout your Twitter handle.
Why is
No,
that
you don't
coming
get
up?
to answer.
Why is that coming up? Oh, how come you speak Russian? Where did Chris
If
know
anyone
that I
can
speak
guess,
Russian? Да,
I'm going to shout you out on the next full episode.
да ладно. Ты ничего не понимаешь,
No, wait.
Basically,
man, child.
Suj is Vladimir Putin. While we wait for that, what's the favourite
No.
football game you've ever attended?
My favourite game that I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I have memories of the one that sticks in my mind. I don't think it's the best game I've ever been to. Was when we beat Arsenal 1-0.
Marlon Harewood.
Yeah, Marlon Harewood. Just because of the late 90th minute goal, and the whole stadium just went mad. Honestly, people were like Upton Park would have fallen apart with the way people were smashing the sides of the stadium and the old tin at the back that you had and stuff. Yeah, that was it. I just remember madness.
I got halfway through Brian's comment before I realised, and then I read it again. Oh, he took the message away! Brian, what the fuck?
He deleted it.
He said, I'm young, vile, and handsome. Or something. What? Now there's no fucking proof.
Who's young and handsome? You?
Me!
Oh. Oh, tricky.
Josh
Brian,
Do you know what? I'm thinking about it. It might even be the Ajax game for me now.
Ajax.
Might be. I need to think about it.
Chancer says Josh King's been the best player on the pitch. I wouldn't disagree, actually. He's been pretty lively.
I would go with that.
Smirnov. WF1. My wife's not Russian, I'm afraid, Kian. So that's not why I learned Russian. WF1 is half the postcode of where DJ Newton is. So what's the other half, please? Where are you based in England? North, west, south. We're in London, mate. North London. North London, mate.
Yeah, Tottenham, man. I'm not West Ham, man. Just so you know. Who's the worst player you've ever seen play for West Ham?
The worst player I've ever seen play for West Ham. Ah.
These are the sort of questions we need.
Let me have a think about it.
Worst player I've ever seen play for Spurs. Raziak. Gregor's Raziak. What a fucking disaster, man.
Who's 352?
He made.
Adam.
He made.
Is he on Twitter or on
Gregor's Raziak
Tube?
made Llorente look like fucking Messi.
Adam in the house. Disappointed I didn't get the invite. Where? To DJ Newton's party or to this, Adam?
Adam,
He's terrified.
Just shows how little of our content you've been listening to this week, you fucking prick.
Although I listened to your episode 4 yesterday.
I love you, Adam.
Manchild, what football team do you support? He supports Arsenal. He decided today that he was going to support Arsenal.
Yeah, we've decided that because Sue supports West Ham, I support Spurs, and Manchild supports Chelsea, we might as well complete the set of
It's the missing
London
link.
fucking pricks.
The missing link.
We decided Manchild's a gooner.
Suj was Ludek Miklosko's driver in the 1990s. Ben, that's a good shout. He was Czech.
Yeah.
The one problem was that Miklosko was Czech. But yeah, Ludo is still one of the most popular chants at West Ham.
The good state of that.
Name is Ludo Miklosko.
How's West go?
I come from near Moscow or some shit like that. Yeah,
Wow.
but he's not Russian. He is
Brilliant.
Czech. Marco Boogers must be the worst West Ham
Marco
player.
Boogers,
He was
what a
shit.
shout.
He was shit. Yes.
That was Harry Redknapp special, Marco Boogers.
Oh dear.
The
They
question
speak
you
Russian,
missed.
don't they? They speak
Right.
Czech in Czech Republic.
Most
but they're-
annoyingly overrated player in the Premier League.
at the moment,
Yeah, that's from James Radley.
Harry Kane.
Most annoyingly overrated.
I would say, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's unfulfilled potential comes into it. Because I was going to say Paul Pogba. I find him annoying because he could be so fucking great.
If played him in a position to get the fucking best out of him, might help.
Ross Barkley.
I don't know if he's overrated. No one rates him, do they?
James Radley does.
That's a tough
De
one,
Gea.
actually.
De Gea's all right, man. He signed a new contract. He's going to be all right.
Rashford, is that controversial?
I don't think he's overrated, is he?
Easy Henderson.
Easy Henderson. Jordan Henderson.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming that's what they mean. Jordan Henderson.
I think we're talking about overrated.
Xhaka.
He's not rated by
Gilberto. One of the two.
Gilberto's like from old days, man. So I don't
What
know.
about Jack?
Who?
Jack's back, isn't he? Jack Wilshere.
Well, he's not in the starting 11, so Declan Rice is a great shout. too.
Mesut Ozil.
No, Rice is a good. He's
Yeah.
going to be a good player.
Most annoyingly overrated, Declan Rice. Nah. Mesut Ozil was overrated and crap.
You can't rate someone who don't turn up often.
Ben Moxon, that McCloskey song was sung at my mate's wedding last year and everyone was going crazy. That's not a fucking wedding I'd want to be at.
Jimenez. Is Jimenez overrated?
He's been not great this season so far, but I don't think he's
Why were
overrated.
you going to fucking tell me that? He's number one in my team.
What do you mean he's number one? You don't pick one to.
Man
You
child,
don't give him numbers.
You still got Isaac's success.
No, I subbed him
You
out.
subbed him out.
Yeah.
All right.
That's-
We talk about Jimenez now. No, Jimenez is a good player. Zaha.
All it takes for Spurs to find-
All I mean, I'm a fan of Zaha. He's
James, this
fucking
one for
talented.
you.
Now, hold on 1 sec. We'll come back to it. His goals output's never enough, is it?
Who?
Zaha.
No.
Go on, Manchild. Sorry.
All it takes for Spurs to finally break the glass ceiling and win something big this millennium.
Take us to like win 6 cup games in a row.
7, because you won 6 to get to the final. You needed 7.
I said in a row though, didn't I?
Oh yeah, true.
This one for you.
As in
Why is Manchild-
domestic cup ties.
Why is Manchild called Manchild? James Conroy. Do you think Manchild? Look at the camera.
Fat man scoop.
Look into the camera. Do you think Manchild? Oh, good hit. Do you think Manchild is a man that looks like a child, or do you
A
think
child
he's a child
That looks like a man.
Let me know. And if nothing else, we have to find the Fat Man Scoop clip and create a micro about it.
Matt Child. Is he just child?
He's just Manchild's little apprentice. That's why he's Matt Child. And Matt Child is
You wouldn't send Matt to go and get you a pack of fucking fries. Like, honestly,
yeah.
he won't get fucking served. Even with
Oh,
ID, they go.
Yes, Ben Tomo's jumped in. Who's the most annoyingly overrated player? Troy Deeney. Could not argue with you more, Tomo.
We've not just done this question.
Yeah, but Tomo's just jumped in with the best answer of all. Troy Deeney.
Oh, Troy Deeney.
Yes.
Who fucking rates him, really?
Answer B, please. I don't know what B is. DJ?
Who's
DJ
called
New?
Hairy Child. Answer B, please. James, what do you think about the Spurs book losing the national UCL final?
Come again.
What do you think about the Spurs book about losing the national UCL final?
What do I think? What do you think about the Spurs book? Is there a book coming out about Spurs losing the UEFA Champions League final or something?
How long's the book? About 20 seconds.
How can a book be measured in time?
Well, that's how long it took us to lose the game, mate.
You're a child looking like a man, apparently, Matt Child.
Oh.
Oh. Well, you guys don't know. Manchild has got 2 kids already.
Hey,
Anyway.
I sent a tweet out saying, send me some credit. I can't even fucking read them now. I have to respond to all these pricks on Twitter.
Mute, delete.
Deactivate your account.
Yeah, leave Twitter. Leave Twitter.
Some of these questions are great. Honestly, it's doing.
When did you guys meet? About 2 and a bit years ago? 2 and a quarter, 2.5, something like that.
Yes, Buffin.
It's got a good screen grab.
Yeah, he messaged me and he said, "Do a pose." You two were talking, and I did that.
Best stadium or worst stadium in the Premier League?
Best stadium and worst stadium.
Yeah.
Isn't Emirates a good stadium?
Yeah.
Best stadium is Spurs'.
That I've been to, I'd say Emirates probably is the best. Worst.
Well, of the ones I've been to, which is 19 of them, Stratford.
Yeah. I mean, that was obviously coming
It's
out
not a
of your
football
mouth.
stadium. No, all right. No, it's not.
Fulham was a bit garbage.
They've gone down now. Worst stadium in the Premier League now. Ooh,
I've been to Watford, Wigan, but Wigan are not there anymore. I've been to Carrow Road. That's not there.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's too small, Bournemouth, isn't it? There's your boy Redmond's off.
It's a fucking village, ain't it?
Yeah.
Nice beach, right? Nice girls down there as well. It's the truth.
Send Matt.
It's the truth.
When did we start the podcast? August 2017, 2 years ago in a couple of months now. Podcasting in the house, Louis. Turf Moor. Yeah, Turf Moor is probably garbage. It's only 2 years, mate. Only 2 years. 2 years is no time at all.
Right, let's do some quick fires. Daddy or chips?
Huh?
Daddy or chips?
Daddy or chips?
Yeah.
What's daddy?
It's a question. Daddy or chips? Okay, chips.
Chips.
Like a little kid, he has to choose between daddy and chips, or he chooses chips, doesn't he? I'm sure my son would fucking choose chips, aren't I?
Oh, no, my boys would choose daddy.
Why is everyone said in Haller? Didn't know they would.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
How many nuts does...
Because it's a hell of a good deal.
Probably because, to be honest, the serious answer is because apparently Abraham's price is due to rise.
No, but yeah.
And people don't want to miss the boat.
How many nuts does a squirrel hide for winter?
47.62473.
Okay. Do you ever wonder...
Hit it! Hit it! Oh, come on.
Do you ever wonder if you've bought milk from the same cow twice?
No.
Have you ever been stung by a bee or a wasp?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking hurts.
What, really?
Yeah, fucking hurts.
When?
What's this thing?
This little prick got my little finger in fucking Spain
hurts,
one year.
man.
And it
It's
sat there,
annoying.
and it wasn't till I noticed it was there, the prick fucking stung me as well.
Yeah,
I've never been stung.
If you took a spirit level into space, where would the bubble go?
It's a trick
Stay
question.
in the middle.
Okay. Will there ever be a boy who can swim faster than a shark?
I've had that. We've had that question before.
I don't understand the question. Wait, why is that a good question?
That's a sexist question. Why can't it be a girl that swims faster than a shark?
Will there ever be a girl who can swim faster than a whale? That's the next question.
Is it?
No.
No.
When do you think you will move off triple Liverpool defence? When I decide I need to captain Mane or Salah. At what age are you classified as a man?
I swear to God.
Maybe that was for you. I don't know.
What age are you classified as a man?
18.
I don't know if that's a man, because if you met an 18-year-old, 23?
When you form a partnership with a friend, do you think it's more important to be the good-looking one or the clever one?
You should be like me. Be both.
I don't think you should have friends. Fuck friends. Who needs friends?
I think my bottom lip's about to go.
90
It's
minutes.
definitely more important to be the good-looking one. Isn't that right, Suj?
Yeah.
If Manchild had a child, would it be called Child Man?
It'd be called Child, wouldn't it? Obviously.
What the fuck? How is
His
that
first
obvious?
name's Man and his surname's Child. If you have a child, it's Child.
Hold on, there's more.
Unless your whole name is Manchild is one word, is it?
If I eat myself,
Child.
would I get twice as big or disappear completely?
Well, can we talk about the fact that Peter Gray got stung in the ass? Tim Shannon thinks my child would be called Kid Child. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kid Child's right. Peter needs to not fucking go to these nudist beaches and get his ass out there. What's
And then
the stinging?
Christian asked in or on.
Oh,
you did a bit of bees in your ass,
perfect for 92 minutes into the game. People getting stung in the arse with wasps.
Not with a wasp.
If a man is in the forest with no women around and makes a decision, is he still wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Right, babe. When did you meet girls in Bournemouth? You started FPL one.
Oh dear.
Before your time, love.
Yeah.
Will you invite? I don't know who that is.
What?
Will we invite someone on the pod? We don't have guests. You have to have correspondent classification for that.
And you wrote Twitter.
Is Manchild the renegade master?
Yes.
For damager. Power to the people.
Oh God. I got it started. See what happens.
Back once again.
I like James.
Oh, thanks. I like you too, mate.
I was talking about the James in the comments, but sure.
Josh King is off. Andrew Sermon is on.
Fuck's sake. Is Manchild the new Carl P? You know, Ricky Gervais. I'm gonna out
Carl Pilkington.
Yeah, and out James.
One day.
Yeah, sure.
And it's hit
Say
it well
Ramsdale.
as well.
They've lost now, right?
You can never tell. It's only a 1-goal advantage.
But there's all of 30 seconds.
Yeah. Ask James about that.
I feel like that's a dig at
About
Spurs
what?
somewhere along the line.
It's not a dig. It's how Spurs got into the Champions League final by scoring a goal in the last second of the last minute of the game.
Thanks, mate. Vestergaard overhead.
Oh,
Imagine.
you don't count your chickens till the game is over. Guys, I hope you enjoyed joining us on the live stream because the game is going to finish any minute now. We're going to be doing this again soon, aren't we, James?
Southampton, Leicester, October 25th.
Southampton, October.
We just need you to say yes. The wife's already given me permission.
Yeah.
Not that I need it, but as I know she's listening, I'm going to pretend
It's
like I
only
asked.
my birthday.
Look at the state of that. It's in. Callum Wilson.
What a free fucking 4 points for any Wilson owners.
Callum Wilson.
What a
6
free
returns.
4 points.
Returning 6 games in a row. That is a clusterfuck. I think that's the first time Bournemouth have won at Southampton since they were promoted.
Right, we're out. We're going to be ending this stream in a minute because this game is well and truly over.
Oh, someone just scored.
What do you mean? Just the game doesn't carry on for longer because they just scored. I don't understand your fucking logic there. But yeah, we'll be back for Southampton Leicester. Was it?
Does Ramsdale get the assist for that?
Maybe. Really appreciate everyone joining. Try to share the video, subscribe, all the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
What we got in the pod next week?
What have we got in the pod next week? I don't even remember.
People's Pod Monday. Main podcast Monday night. Tottenham Tuesday. Sky Wednesday.
Yeah.
FPL Blade, FPL Loco Lord, Tomo and Dan. Sheffield United v Liverpool Clash of Correspondence Thursday. Final Plan Friday. Thank you all so much for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. You need to do that shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said that Bournemouth were going to win 2-1. They ended up winning 3-1.
Well, you're fucking wrong there, mate.
I was very close to the last 10
Why
seconds.
are you like this?
There we go.
I love him.
Yeah.
My mate.
Shut up, Manchild. Who asked you?
When he actually finally beats me at FPL,
yeah,
I'll show a little bit more respect.
Yeah.
But until then, and until fucking clouds can fly to the moon,
You're just gonna sit there and take that. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Peace out. No.
Good night, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Yeah,
See you later.
bye.
A Ramsdale assist indeed. Cool. Peace out.
Can you get it, yeah?
I need to. That's what apparently was jumped up. Right.
All right, I'm out.
Nice
Still
one.
streaming.
I know because it's on here. I have to end the stream on here with you.
I wanna